quality. I guess for me, the young man here that we're going to start off with, though, wins this class pretty easily. I think he was just a big body functional technical steer that gives you a tremendous amount of power and muscle, and then he's still plenty good in terms of his market readiness, really uniform in terms of that degree of finish. And then surprisingly, as we set him in motion, just really gets out and moves really well for as much mass and power as he has. Really nice steer for that young man. Much closer for him between second and third, and there's give and take between these two. I guess I went ahead and stayed with just the added, just the extra power and a little bit of ruggedness that we find in the steer in second. He's just a notch more powerful out through his hip. He's maybe got a shot more lower quarter in as well. I'd like to change him and make him a little smoother up through his shoulder, make him just a little more refined up there, but certainly you like the power, you like the dimension. That's where the steer in third, the Baldy steer, has an advantage. You really like him up through his front end, you like him from the side in terms of that added extension, the flatness with which he ties that neck into his shoulder. He's still plenty good in terms of his muscle. He's really fresh in the way that he handles. Maybe not quite as deep and soft back end through his flank. Maybe doesn't have quite as much muscle as that steer that goes out ahead of him, but they're still plenty good. If you wanted to switch those two, I wouldn't argue with you one bit. The young man steer that comes out in fourth, another really good kind of steer, really longer, really easy flashing, really good in terms of his condition. Along with that, maybe just a little more common to look at, maybe not quite as extended up through his front, maybe just a touch rounder out of his hip, but certainly a good kind of steer, really practical, easy feeding, and good in terms of his condition. The two red steers, there's a lot of similarities between these two. I like the added extension, the added length of front, and smoothness with which the young lady's red steer that we're going to go ahead and leave there has. I like him in terms of the way that he moves just a little bit better for me as well. There's not a lot of difference in terms of muscle, not a lot of difference in terms of finish. I just like him just a touch better in terms of his structure and a little more in terms of the extension. The young lady's red calf after that. He has just a touch more lower flank in him, but along with that, he gets just a touch shorter hip. He's a little straighter in that hock. I'd like to see him set down and flex a little more correctly from behind for me.